Hello. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Jackie and I am forever faithful. Thank you for joining my channel. It's where I share my experiences, lessons, and testimony about my journey. And I saw this quote and it just was a reminder to myself, um, you know, that ultimately I have to fix my relationship with myself. And it brought me to this because I have a friend who has continuously, been in one bad relationship after another. And she, seemed to she can't find the right guy. And I've been there, I'm few years older, several years older than her, but I know where she's at, and she's just wanting, someone to, spend her life with and have a companion to do things with. And I totally get that. But what I know from my experience and in talking to her is that you're not going to find him, you know, you're not going to find him in the state that you're in now because you've been in so many broken relationships now that you haven't even healed, you haven't even learned from the relationships in the past. And the reason you keep finding the same type of guy is because that's what you're choosing, you know. It's what you're choosing to do, you're choosing him, you're choosing to spend time, you're choosing these things, even though it's not everything you want it to be, your relationship. But it really boils down to, the broken relationships that we have with ourselves. Like me, I've had many failed relationships, and at one point I was looking for someone, you know, um, to make me happy, to someone I can do things with, a companion, travel with, and go and see plays with, and go to the park, and all these different things, right? But it wasn't necessarily the person, you know, could make me happy. It's just I wasn't happy with myself in general. And oftentimes I settle, and so is my friend settling. And then, I did some deeper digging within myself about my relationships, my intimate relationships with men, and how I saw a pattern of how it was very similar. A lot of things that happened in my childhood within my own family dynamic was some of the same behaviors that carried over in my intimate relationships. So it's like, yeah, I was broken, and I needed to fix myself. But I couldn't do that until I actually looked at myself. And I noticed that, yeah, it was pretty much the same type of guy. It was just a different face. It was the same type of guy, but a different color. Same type of guy, different profession. It's just pretty much a copy of the last one, right? But it wasn't until I started to look within myself and why I was choosing these relationships, and even flowed over into actual platonic friendships. I was like, this is weaved throughout my life, not only with family, but friends, and in intimate relationships. Like, this is way deeper than this. So then I realized, so it's like, okay, well, I am the common denominator. Why did I allow myself to stay in this situation, or why did I allow this person to keep coming back or to stay in my life? Why I kept forgiving them and allowing them to do the same things again. Why did I believe their lies and doubted my intuition, right? It's fixing those things and understanding that I was the common denominator. And I can tell you now, today, I have a really good relationship with myself, and I don't allow people to cross my boundaries. And I don't have time for anybody's drama or BS. But I couldn't get to this place until I took a deeper look within myself and fixed the relationship with myself. And now I don't look for anyone to make me happy. I really don't. Because the person that can bring you so much joy can also bring you a lot of pain. My thing is to love myself and to stay neutral, and everything and everyone else will be a bonus to what I am building for myself, mending the relationship I have with myself, the negative thoughts that cause me to stay in broken relationships with myself and with others. But when it's all said and done, it boils down to each individual making choices and choosing to see that everything in our lives it comes back to us. As adults, it comes back to us, regardless of what may or may not have happened in the past. We still get to choose every day to do something different, to be someone different, to say and to think and to behave in a different way. These are all choices. So, yeah, for me, I refuse to be in a broken relationship with myself. I actually enjoy my own company. I make my own self laugh. I joke about my own self, I don't take myself too seriously. I cook dinner for myself and just enjoying my own company, healing myself without anyone else adding to it or taking it away. So I just want to encourage anyone out there who may be struggling right now is to go ahead and fix the relationship with yourself. And what I've noticed is that even for myself, that I used to give so much time and energy and love and comfort and patience and chances to so many other people in different situations. But when it really came down to myself, I found out that I wasn't as compassionate with myself or patient with myself or loving or kind the same way I would be with anyone else in my life. And I had to ask myself, why is that? Why will I give so much love, kindness, tenderness, compassion to someone else but not to myself? Because when you're healing yourself, and that is so important, that you give yourself the kindness, the compassion, the patience, the love, right? That you would someone else if they were going through a tough time. So we have to give to ourselves first before we can give to anyone else. And that has been quite a life lesson for me, a worthy one, because it's definitely going to help me in the future that I come first before anything, right? Except for the divine creator, right? But I come first. I have to make sure that I am well mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, sound, stable, and steady. Okay, well, that's all I want to say, want to share with you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am forever faithful. And till next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.